Hello students, it's time for another gizmo. This one is called Circuits. So it's going to be added to your class, but if not, you can just type in the word circuits and here it is. And we want to launch the gizmo. I'm going to turn the sound off for this. And as always, what we want to do is use the student exploration sheet, either PDF, Word, or Google Doc. The Google Doc might even be assigned to you already. Okay, so for this particular gizmo, all that we're going to do is we're going to build some different circuits. This one works pretty well. It doesn't have the schematic diagram symbols, but it has all these different components here. And you just have to drag them over and build your circuit. If you click on the battery, you can change the battery's voltage. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly build a circuit, and then I'll show you what you can do with it. Okay, so what I've done is I've just built a very simple circuit, just a battery and a light bulb and some wire. And again, if I click on the battery, I can change the battery's voltage. I can make it bigger or smaller. The other thing that you can do is you can add in these different resistors if you'd like. You can also add in a different fuse or even a switch, right? You can put it wherever you'd like. So we'll put the switch here, it's on, and of course now I can turn it off. Now, what else you can do for this is you can measure the volts. And so these two dots would represent the leads in a voltmeter. So you need both of them. So we've got our positive side of the battery down here. So if I go put this here and then put this over here, it'll tell what the voltage is across each of these components. So that's just the battery's voltage. And I only have one thing that's on here. And so now that would be the voltage drop across this particular bulb. Of course, if I had more than one bulb that's in series, then you can measure the voltage drops across each one of those. The other thing that you can do is you can use this A as an ammeter, and you just have to place it anywhere on any part of the circuit and it will give you how many amps of current are flowing through. Now this of course is just the simplest of a series circuit, and so the current will be the same anywhere. If you want to use the ohm meter, then you have to disconnect the thing and put this across both sides, and it will tell you what the resistance is for that device. So in this case here, it's telling you that this light bulb has a resistance of 15 ohms. Okay, so what you can do is you can build any type of circuit with all of these different components. Let me just show you one more series circuit. Okay, here's another series circuit that I've built. And you can see now I've got 3 light bulbs that are in series that are connected here. And what you can do again is you can measure the voltage for the battery, but then I can also measure voltage drops across each of the bulbs, right? So this one has a 2 volt drop. And of course, if these are the same bulbs, we would expect the voltage drop to be the same. Notice here it's a positive value, but if I go like this, it's a negative value. If that happens, you can ignore the negative, or you can just change the position of the positive and negative leads. Okay, don't forget you can also add in fuses, and you also have these other sized resistors here. Let me show you one other circuit. I'm going to quickly build a parallel circuit. Okay, so now here what I've done is I've drawn a parallel circuit. And it's just a very simple one. There's just 3 branches with 3 different light bulbs. And again, what we can do is we can measure independently what the current is in each of the branches. We can measure the current that's flowing through the battery. And we can also measure voltage drops across each of the branch, which of course should be the same as the battery. And if you get a little bit more creative, what you can do is you could of course widen these out, and you can put a switch on each of the branches, or you can put a fuse in different places, either in series with the battery or within each of the branches when you're when you're building a parallel circuit. The other thing I just want to show you is that it is possible to show the current. So conventional current goes out of the positive and returns to the negative. And then of course the directions that the electrons flow actually is in the other direction. So it's not necessary to do that for this. We're just practicing building series and parallel circuits. Okay, so that's it. That's how you use this gizmo. Make sure you finish all the activities that are assigned, and I will see you in class.